All right, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Prediction Round 2 with Purge. This time it's for the big comeuppance. It's for the big one, Purgy. This is the international
I thought Manila was the big one because we won.
Prediction
Isn't
Round.
that
No,
better than that
Purge.
tournament being big?
No. Now you are talking
No.
again, as Purge said, to the two. I don't want to be this guy, but we were the most accurate out of anybody. Why was that, Purge?
Was it both of us or just you?
I think it was our team predictions. Although I had several right that you made me change my answer to, so we would have been
Okay.
even more accurate. But
Okay.
just saying. You're talking to the two best in the world. Now, last time we promised you how much? 800 points, right?
We can probably get min that as well with alchemist gimmies. Yeah.
Okay. So what are you thinking? If you watch this video, how many points are they going to walk away with, buddy?
I don't know. We'd have to probably go over the data again, but probably 800 minimum. I've got a few confident alchemist ones.
We're going to get you two right at least. So
It's a little bit harder to take data right now. There's just lots of things that are kind of changing. Not very many teams have played a lot of games recently. The meta's a little bit more set as well. So I mean, it's definitely there's a different way to look through the lens to look at predictions this time than there was last time. So
Oh.
hopefully our numbers stay
bullshit. We got
consistent.
this, dude. We're going to be better than
Okay.
last time. I'm going to say you're going to get at least 1-6. I think we're going to do it today, Purge. I'm in the mood. I'm feeling it, buddy.
All right. I'm not necessarily feeling it this time. I felt it last time. Didn't work out so well. How
Well-
were you feeling your DC pick last time, by the way?
Yeah, it was feeling pretty good. But DC did really good last time. They did much better than anyone else thought they would do, right?
Except they should have gone one more round, I think. If they would have gone one more round, they would have been really pleased. But they got, I think, 10th to 12th or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah, that's
That was disappointing. They were like one game away from going a tier up, so I think they're disappointed with their performance.
Well, what are you going to do? All right, so Purge, are you ready here? Ladies and gentlemen, we are doing the Battle Pass Compendium. Question number 1. Purge, most picked hero. What do you think?
What did you think?
Last time I said Disruptor. It worked out really well.
Okay, that was a good. It was kind of a shot in the dark, but you happen to be right.
That was not a shot in the dark because he's not a number 1 ban, which is important to think about with this,
Yeah.
but he's also picked up a lot. So it's got to be that. It's got to be somebody who's super popular almost in every game, but he's never good enough to ban.
Okay, who do you think that is?
I mean, I want to be this guy, but I'm kind of feeling Disruptor again. I don't know. Has there been any other support that's kind of stepped up to the task? I mean, we see a lot. Wait a second. Changed my mind. This might be crazy. I'm thinking of Shadow Demon, dude.
That's what I chose.
Oh, shit! Okay.
So, thoughts on this? Like you said, you got to pick somebody that is going to be used the whole tournament, and so you kind of have to like predict the meta that the teams figure out or develop. And Shadow Demon's a hero that people are picking him often because of his abuse with illusion combos, and I don't see the hero. He has been banned a little bit in C, but some teams actually don't even pick Shadow Demon when I was looking at stats stuff. So I think that he'll squeak through ban stuff and still be picked a lot by many teams.
Yeah, you know what?
So,
I don't know. I think I might change it. I think he's gonna get banned. I think he's on the ban. He's gonna be banned, dude.
That's initially what I put down for ban, but then I changed it after looking at some data. I'm not super confident on him being the most picked hero, though. There could definitely be some
know.
other support that... I mean, it could be Elder Titan. Those are my two, basically, for picked and banned. I think Elder Titan's going to get more banned, though, because I
I'll
feel like
agree with you
he's
there, yeah.
way more OP in what his abilities provide. Where Shadow Demon's good and useful in some cases and opens up drafts. I guess I'm not even confident about him being picked, because I feel like he's good right now, but I feel like he will be left behind in the later stages of the tournaments by a lot of teams. That's
Right.
kind of what my prediction is.
You're gonna go with Shadow Demon. I'm gonna stick by my gut. I still feel like Disruptor is extremely used in the meta. I still feel like he's not ever. No one's ever gonna ban Disruptor, and I feel like they're gonna pick him a lot. So I'm gonna stick with it. But I will say I think the most banned hero could be Shadow Demon. I think, or Elder Titan. Definitely.
I think it's going to be Elder Titan. I was looking at the win rates of all the heroes that I picked like 10 teams on Dodo Buff, and I looked at what their highest win rates were, and almost every single team had Elder Titan at 100% or above 50.
Now, tell me about this, though. Terrorblade, he's out. We don't need to worry about him. He's out of the meta. Because I would have put pre-nerf Terrorblade here.
I would agree with that, but you know, he doesn't, when he dies and respawns with Aegis now, he doesn't get his metamorphosis back, so that was the biggest nerf that hurt him. So he's still going to get played a little bit. I have him on a couple predictions, but not that many.
Do you think the IO Immortal will be out by TI?
The Arcana? Hell no. The voting ends by the time TI happens. Is that a chat question, or is that your stupid question?
No, because if the Arcana's out, then people will pick a lot of IO.
No, do you really think pro players are going to pick a hero because their cosmetics look pretty?
Yes! They do it all the time. Yes!
No.
Explain Arteezy's latest
DC
playstyle
strat
then.
that you have insider information for?
Insider information. Okay, here we go. Hero with the highest win rate. Who's going to win the most? Are we putting Elder Titan again?
That's what I put for that as well. I just genuinely think he's so good.
His
aura
really
counters all agility heroes, which means he's a good hero to have up against Shadow Demon strats, which are very common. His aura is ridiculously good, honestly. His stomp combo is useful every single game because it sets up kills. It disables the backline. You can scout with it. I think Elder Titan is one of the best heroes right now by far. He's going to need a nerf.
What about
either to passive or something? I don't know.
What about Arc Warden? He is available for picking.
You're right. He could have the highest win rate despite being impossible to pick. You're definitely right.
That was a joke. I don't know why he's in there, but okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
One caveat. We saw a shitload of Ricky in the Manila Major.
Yeah.
Should we consider Ricky? Ricky is pretty freaking good, even for like a most banned hero. People ban Ricky a lot.
Could be most banned hero. I definitely agree with that. That was one of the heroes I was considering for most banned. I think I was gonna pick either Ricky or Elder, but I settled on Elder Titan because his win rate was a lot higher, and I felt like a lot of the teams that were likely to go very far in the tournament were gonna pick Elder Titan more often. I feel like the average team would definitely prefer Elder Titan over a Ricky. Is why it's so hard to predict this stuff. I mean, we're just so good at predicting things that's the only reason we have more right than everybody else. So.
We are. Okay, I'm feeling Ricky.
Okay, with highest win rate? It's only 5 games. That's the other crazy thing. Like, you just have to have some hero that gets picked 6 times, and in those 6 games happens to just do really well.
Okay, well...
And boom, you get 800 coins. Like, done.
Let's think about this. Let's think about teams, though. Because who's probably going to do really well? OG has been unstoppable, except for Wings, who beat them in what I would consider a fluke.
You think so?
At the summit. I mean, that's what happens on wildcard teams. Sometimes they get the upper hand. So I think OG is going to be going really far. Elder Titan's loved on OG. He's going to have at least 5 games, so I think he will have. I feel like Ban, though. I might go for Ricky. I might change over to Ricky. People fucking hate Ricky. So
I wouldn't blame you on that one.
All right. There we go. Okay, highest kill average. Now, this one I was way off last time. I believe I said... didn't we say Quap? I think we got that wrong.
I think we predicted a couple Quap things, and that was way off because Quap was barely touched at Manila.
Yeah. So, highest kill average this time.
I'm not feeling confident about this one, to be honest.
No.
The stats I was looking at were not super conclusive. They had, like, limited sample sizes all over the place. This one comes down to, like... kind of the same thing as before. You just got to pick a hero that gets over 5 games, probably not a super amount, and then kind of phases out of the tournament, ideally. I know I picked Slark. I don't really know, though. I feel like Slark is decent in the meta right now. You also have to remember that it should be a carry that doesn't end the game instantly. So even if like Drow is by far the stronger carry right now, or maybe Terrorblade is as well, those heroes usually end the games pretty fast. Therefore, they don't get a lot of kills or a lot of farm, etc. Whereas Slark is more of like get farm, then move around getting kills for like 30 minutes and then the game ends.
But a lot of people are going to be picking Slark though, and this is the highest kill average. So there's going to be some shitty Slark players out there that gets shit on.
I would agree. Slark it's kind of like I have to pick Slark as my carry pick lately.
I'm going to go for Tinky Winky, dude. Tinker. Think about this. Let me walk you through this. A couple teams pick him. The teams that only pick him do really well. Let's assume that happens 5 times. I mean, he's going to kill a lot of people. He's going to be all over the place.
I did put Tinker for my hero with most kills in a game. And I think the hero it's decently banned right now and quite often picked. So I could agree. I definitely could see Tinker as being the...
But you're going to go with Slark.
I don't know, man. That's hard. I think Tinker's probably more likely, I guess. I might change. I think you convinced me here.
Oh!
I don't have a lot of confidence on Slark. Although some tournaments Slark easily has the highest kill average.
Yeah, I think
so. But with the heroes in the meta right now, especially Shadow Demon, who's a pretty good Slark solution, I just don't see Slark being the best. Plus there's Timbersaw and Elder Titan, a lot of heroes that can deal with Slark, even when he goes invis, so... I think I'm okay switching this. I'll put it to Tinker.
Okay. Hero with the highest assists. So we're looking for a support that is picked often, but not too often, where his average is going to be brought down. What do you think about Shadow Demon here? Is that gonna be bad?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Shadow Demon doesn't even always do damage to the heroes to get assists for them. I put Timbers on this when I was doing it. I think I might have misclicked though. Maybe I meant to do high skill average was Timber. I think that's actually a real possibility. Timber could get a high skill average. Maybe not because he's gonna be played a lot, so that may be inaccurate.
Okay.
I don't know why I put Timbersaw as highest assist. I feel like that should have been a support.
Assist average. Yeah, it's got to be a decent support. What do people run a lot these days?
Bounty Hunter has really high average hero assists based
Oh,
on
yeah.
a couple teams because they often, of course, will be fighting there. But I don't know if that was always it.
Didn't you tell me last time we did this we should pick somebody that's global? Assists?
Yes. Spectre is really good at collecting assists, but Spec isn't really that popular right now is the problem.
Yeah.
So I don't really see Spec necessarily doing it.
Or
For
Zeus.
MVP Phoenix, for example, their number one is Slaughter, but that might just be very, very, very small sample size, which is kind of what it looks like. Like I don't know if I can look at hero data for all heroes together. Basically, is the problem.
Yeah. The global heroes are certainly falling out these days. Is Prophet good on this? I mean, he does.
It's not super picked is the problem.
Yeah. I think Bounty's a pretty safe pick. I mean, he's all over the place.
I think I'm gonna do Bounty.
Do people pick Bounty a lot these days, though? I mean, not too much. They mostly pick Ricky instead, don't they?
Yeah, that's the next problem. But keep in mind, again, it's only 5 games, so.
Yeah, that's right. We want it low. We only want a couple. I think
so
Bounty's perfect
Bounty
for this. Then.
Maybe Bounty's perfect then.
He's perfect.
Won't be overplayed. Got a little nerfed, but if Ricky's banned, which we expect, right, then maybe they'll grab Bounty instead for the roaming hero.
Okay.
If Elder Titan's gone, Ricky's gone. Bounty's maybe your best roamer.
I like it. All right, we're good. All right. Lowest death average. We're looking for a hard carry. What about Morphling? Is this good?
Morphling's all right. I think there's a better hero though.
Okay, what do you got?
Medusa.
Lucy
all the teams I looked at, Medusa was usually at around the lowest death area. Keep in mind that people are picking Shadow Demon often. Shadow Demon Medusa is one of those solutions because her illusions can do a lot. She's also difficult to kill due to her ultimate, her third skill, and she recently got an immortal, so teams are naturally going to pick her more.
That's what I'm talking about, Purge.
So
the cosmetic
I think
shit.
Medusa's a decent gamble here. I am sure she will be picked 5 times this tournament due to the SD Dusa combo. C teams are picking her, top teams are picking her, but just a little bit. It's like just the perfect sprinkling of Medusa games, I think.
That's what I thought about with Morphling too. Not a lot of people pick Morph. He's very easy to get out of ganks. He has to farm a long time, so he won't die that often.
I would agree that Morphling is on the right track, but I think it's just dangerous. You'd be better off picking Morphling for something like last hit average or total last hit, I don't know, something like that. I feel like an offensive stat is better for Morphling than a defensive.
All right, I'll trust you.
I'm not 100% sold on that.
No,
but keep in mind also
that
Morphling's pretty hard countered by Elder Titan Aura as well.
Okay.
He loses all of his armor because he only buys stat items.
Okay.
And Elder Titan's popular, so I see Morphling still being counterable in a lot of games.
All right, buddy. This is it. Last hit average. Are you ready?
I'm so not sure about this one. Did you get it right last time? What did you pick?
I don't remember. I think you can look.
I literally never follow up on my compendiums afterwards.
You
Just to see.
look?
I heard. I don't even know if we
Come
won.
on.
Like I just heard through the grapevine that we were the best. And I was like, I'm gonna just take that as face value and believe it because I don't need to investigate this. I know we're the best.
That's up, dude. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. I don't remember. Shit. I should write it down.
I think we did Naga. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I don't know
that's
if
right.
she won.
You convinced me Naga because you said it's gonna be a long game and all that shit.
And it was right over 5 games probably expected. And I think there were some Naga picks. I don't know if they hit 5 games though.
Damn. Where can I find my old battle passes?
Sorry. I'll give you like 5 options.
Oh shit! There it was. Oh.
Did you find it?
Yeah, I don't know what I did though. Ah, fuck. All right. Anyway, go ahead. 5 options. Hit me.
I think it's either gonna be Tinker, Alchemist, maybe Anti-Mage. Maybe Morphling is a possibility. Something like that. Terrorblade is actually a real possibility also. Well, it's average, I guess. Maybe not, because Terrorblade might end games too fast. But he was up there pretty consistently against a lot of the teams that I looked at. He had a very high last hits, so it could be there. Morphling is really good here, I think, because you basically want to carry that is going to farm a lot, but they're not necessarily going to end the game early if they have an advantage. Perfect example of that is Morphling. Like, always farming. He builds an item into another item that gives him an advantage, into a third item, into a fourth item. Like, Morphlings never finish the game before they finish their third item, basically.
Yeah.
So, and that kind of
There's
example...
no way fucking Morphling is going to be it, dude. Morphling's hardly ever going to be picked.
That's not true at all. He's picked with SD strats very commonly.
You gotta focus here, Purge. You're putting smoke up the booty, dude. Last hit average. We're looking for hard carries. Anti-Mage, Naga, Alchemist. That's it. Get your morph shit out
Alchemists like end games or lose a lot of times as well. I'm just telling you, man. I'm looking at like team stats and farms and their latest like games in a month and
Get that shit out of here.
consistently. I mean, I should probably expand the date range for this because it's not as much about strats. It's more about trends. But so maybe you could criticize me there. But I really think heroes like TB might be a good option. Maybe Luna. Maybe it'll be Morphling. It's going to be some carry that gets picked only 5 times or something, while being one of those like 7 heroes and has a huge average. And again, it comes down to what teams win or what games they happen to be in that just end early or something. Like there's so many variables.
What about Luna, dude? What about Luna?
Luna is a possibility also. She farms pretty much all game, almost never does anything other than farm, occasionally pushes. But yeah, it could be her. She was on a couple top numbers for teams.
I'm gonna put Slardar again.
Slar? Did you do that last time? Did you actually?
No, most kills, right? Slardar, that was the call.
Slard. Yeah. God, forgot about that one.
All right, so who are you putting?
I hope you didn't get that one right. Jesus.
No, I didn't. I did not. Who are you putting? What do we get?
I put Anti-Mage. I don't know. I'm not confident, but I think that's a hero that will be picked occasionally. Always farms a shitload.
Yeah.
Fairly safe bet. It's like that or Naga or Tinker, and it could be one of those other heroes we're talking about, like Morphling, TB, Luna. Could be.
Could be.
Maybe it'll be Alchemist. Who knows? But I think Alchemist is still seen as strong right now, and a lot of top teams pick him, so maybe it won't be Alch. I don't know.
I'm gonna go with Alch. Fuck it. I don't think he's gonna get picked that much. I'm going with Alki. All right. Hero with the highest GPM average.
Here's your free 400 points, guys.
That's Alchemist, guys. Right?
Yeah, you could actually choose Alchemist for every category and guarantee you get points. That's consistent across the board.
Is that the jam? Is that what we're doing now?
And that's why you guys come here.
Woo-hoo!
To listen to us say Alchemist.
Alchemist. That's it.
20 times in a row.
All right. So, no arguing there. Didn't last time you tried to argue to me that it was going to be Naga or something?
I can't remember.
Damn, I really should have brought up our old thing. Shit. Don't
rewatch it for argument's sake.
Yeah, I mean Valve even they didn't even change the compendium. So why should we change any of our
Did they even award points? I don't even know if they did.
They awarded points, but they didn't even change the tournament wins and all that stuff. It's still the same as Manila.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
we should just do the same shit. Fuck it. All right, most kills in the game. I think Slark is a pretty good Slark Tinker.
I chose Tinker.
I don't think Tinker's gonna be that good. I think he'll farm a lot.
No, dude, what are you talking about? They get Dagons and shit, and they just kill people all the time. Or they go like Aether Lens, Ags, and they get Dagon 5, and then they just blow people up repeatedly. How are you supposed to steal those kills, dude?
Yeah, that's a good point. Point.
Tinker just gets them every time. And there's so many good Slark counters that are picked right now. Timbersaw, Elder Titan, etc. Shadow Demon, Void. Like, Slark's not as strong in this meta as he was before.
Oh, I don't know, dude. What about Lunars? Lunars get a lot of kills. They're picked up a lot. No?
No. She doesn't, control a game the same way that Tinker does. Like, Luna can get a lot of kills some games, but she has to be survivable enough that she doesn't die when initiated on. Then she also has to have enough farm to have the items to consistently be the one that kills people. And she doesn't have reliable, consistent ways to steal kills from her allies or get kills from her allies. She can't gank without the use of her ultimate. There's just so many things that add up that Luna on average kind of performs similar to how a Draw Ranger does.
And we're sure no Quap. What about Invoker? Doesn't Invoker get a lot of kills?
Yeah, it could be Invoker maybe, but I think Tinker's more likely. I guess Invoker's probably picked more than Tinker on average for sure. Yeah. But I just see Tinker as getting a higher average kill per game. But maybe I'm completely wrong.
What about Drow Ranger? People are picking up Drow a lot.
Absolutely not. Highest and most kills in one game. That hero flops 30% of the time and has more deaths than kills.
You're right. Fuck. So I'm gonna put Tinker for most kills and highest kill average. So I'm gonna say that he's hardly ever gonna get picked, but in the game that he is picked, he's gonna go fucking bananas. That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I have Slark for highest kill average. I'm not sold on that either, but I think I'm very confident on that Tinker is our best gamble for a hero with the most kills in a game.
If this is Slark, I'm gonna be so pissed. I'm 100% want to go for Slark with most kills. When Slark starts balling, he balls.
You were right last time on almost everything.
I trust you, Purge. Okay, last one for this. Hero with the most last hits. Alchemist. What? This is the one. You convinced me it was Naga, and I got so pissed.
Naga's pretty good bet, honestly. Very, very good
Stop!
bet.
Don't do this again, dude.
It's just I don't see Naga getting played that much. I think she'll get picked sometimes, but not a huge amount.
All right, most last hits.
What do you think? What do you think?
I'm gonna go.
I put Tinker.
God damn it, dude! You're selling Tinker on everything. Who the fuck plays Tinker? When was the last time he was even
A lot
picked?
of teams. OG plays Tinker. Navi plays Tinker a lot.
Man, fuck
I don't know, who
Tinker.
knows? Maybe Wings does or some shit.
Oh, you're really
Well,
selling the Tinker, dude.
Think about it, dude. You need a hero that is going to delay the game for a very long time, not be able to close out the game, and defend against pushes consistently and or split push well to prevent their opponents from getting an advantage. So, I mean, this could be like Ember Spirit, honestly. It could be Tinker. It could be Naga Siren. It could be whatever other heroes. But I would say Ember, Naga, Tinker are your safe bets here.
Yep.
I mean, the biggest last hits that I actually found in most of the teams was actually Storm Spirit when Weehaw played him at that one match, wherever that was.
All right.
700. He had 700 fucking last hits. Like, how do you can't predict that?
All
People are
right.
like, yeah, I think Storm's gonna get 700 CS without winning a game. Like, that doesn't make sense.
Tinker.
I think Tinker's a safe bet.
What about Ember Spirit? Ember Spirit. Like
I said, the last 30 seconds, if you're listening,
I wasn't listening.
Ember was one of those 5 heroes.
I'm going for Ember. Fuck it. Do people still play
that's
Ember?
fine.
They still play
Yeah,
Ember.
they play him sometimes. He's still okay sometimes.
Oh, okay, so I looked up results last time. Last hits last time was Ember Spirit.
Okay.
Most kills was Tinker. You were right. Highest GPM was Alk. Oh, we are literally doing the same thing as last time. We are fucking literally doing the same thing as last time. Hero with most assists, though, was Ancient Apparition. Highest kill average was Lifestealer. Enigma had the highest win rate. What the fuck? Most banned hero was Io. That's a good thought. Io might be considered for most banned hero. We might want to switch it back.
Maybe some teams play him and some teams don't. That's why I'm not so sure. It's possible, definitely. Io could be there. I think Elder Titan's way more likely, considering that every region and team.
No,
plays him
most
pretty-
banned hero. Oh, yeah, you did put Elder Titan.
Almost every team plays Elder Titan, so I think it's much more likely to get banned in a series.
All right,
Much
all
more
right.
than Io.
All right, do people play Ancient Apparition a lot? Because I kind of feel like that is much better than Bounty Hunter.
It's a sometimes thing right now.
It is an
I
average. Minimum 5 games. I might switch the Bounty over to AA.
That was what the win was last time.
That was
correct?
last time. It was AA.
With
That
min
does make
5
sense.
games.
It does make sense.
I think A is definitely going to get picked this tournament, considering people are still doing Huskar strats. Just depends whether or not it gets banned before players are allowed to pick it.
All right. I'm done. Okay, so any other
So AA?
changes?
Did you do AA?
I changed to AA. Yep. Alchemist
I'm
is hot.
considering-
Huskar is hot. Makes sense to me.
Yeah, that's true. All right, I'm going to follow you with this one too.
All right, here we go. Okay, guys. Is this it? Are we making any other changes, or are we finalizing it?
I'm considering going to Ember Spirit on most last hits in a single game.
Oh, Purge, come with me, dude. Give up your Tinker. Give him up.
All right, I'll give him up.
All right, there we go.
It's a gamble either way.
Okay, so mine is Disruptor, Ricky, Elder Titan, Tinker, AA, Medusa, Alk, Tinker, Ember. How's yours? Where'd we go different?
I got Shadow Demon, Elder Titan, Slark. I'm not sold on that one. I might change it. AA, then Medusa, Anti-Mage, Elk, Tinker, Ember.
Okay, we're a little different, but I'm up for it. Let's do it. Okay.
Yeah, I think they're both okay.
Teams.
My Slark.
Who will win? I don't get a choice on this one. Digital Chaos, of course, will be winning TI. Who do you think is actually going to win TI?
Digital Chaos probably.
Fuck you, Purge.
All right, so I think there's probably 4 teams that are the clear best 4 right now, and I think it's Wings, Liquid, OG, and Newbie probably.
Yes, absolutely.
Is that your thought?
Yeah, in Manila,
So-
Newbie didn't look like they were going to lose to anybody except for OG and Liquid. And
So,
yeah.
according to the summit, Wings is the best team right now.
Bullshit.
But you got to remember that that tournament is not worth that much money, and that the teams are not going to fully necessarily give effort. It kind of depends on team mentality, but
Yeah.
I think I would want to either put Wings here or Liquid.
Dude,
I
don't
consistently
fall
bet
in
against OG, and they keep getting proving me wrong. And I think they're definitely one of the best 3 teams in the world, and they did win 2 majors. But I feel like
Don't do it.
Liquid might have this one, just like last time.
All right. Don't fall into
They
the
did
Wings
have it.
trap. I'll tell you about Team Wings. Great team.
Okay.
They always do upsets. They're always crazy. But when they go to these big fucking lands, they get pooped on. Do you remember the major?
Yeah,
Everybody
I really
thought
do.
Wings was going to be in the top 3.
Yeah.
And they got destroyed. It's too much.
Everyone put them top 4 pretty much.
Literally.
And they got like last place, right?
Yeah, they got shit on. Wings
how do-
is a great team. Love them. They're very unique and interesting. But the pressure of those events, I'm not feeling it, Purge.
Do you think that's what it is? Is it pressure? I heard they were arguing a little bit at Manila. I don't know if that was true or not.
I also know that
Maybe they had.
their coach wasn't there, too. So, what
Okay.
about Starladder, dude? We're not talking about I-League at all. I-League was after Summit. Na'Vi fucking won it against Secret in the finals.
Yeah, I think Navi is probably a top 8 team guaranteed this time.
Yep.
Maybe top 6. I haven't watched enough of their games, so I can't really comment, but they definitely overperformed my expectations at Manila.
Yeah.
And if they win over Secret, that could mean a lot. It could mean nothing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it could mean absolutely nothing. Winning
I
over
haven't
Secret.
watched enough of those games, though. I need to do a little bit of research on those to get a better feel for some of these. So a lot of my team predictions are probably going to be wrong. I actually felt quite unsure on like half of these. I
Yep.
had like no idea.
All right, well, suffice it to say, I think everyone's in agreement. It's either going to be Liquid or OG or Newbie, right? It's got to be one of those 3.
It could be Wings, honestly. They could do it.
Fuck Wings.
They beat Liquid before, dude. They beat them at ESL Manila. They clearly outdrafted them in the finals.
That was a long time ago. Oh, yeah, let's consider
Does
this,
it matter?
too.
Same players.
Team Liquid does not have their coach. Blitz
Okay.
is not helping them this time.
That's true. That's true.
That could be the key that breaks them.
I think last time going through loser bracket really hurt them though, because they had way more matches than their opponents.
They did. They did. Oh,
So they had to like every single day they had a new match to study for, and they didn't have a day off. And a lot of times the games would end by like 8 p.m. or something, and then they would have to play next day in the next series. And then finals day they had to play 2 series to even to play OG in the finals, right?
yeah.
So
Okay.
that would have been really tough. I think that's what made them worse than OG there, personally. But I could definitely be wrong here.
Yeah.
It's gonna look heavily like bias.
EG hasn't played shit either, and they got a really good lineup, don't they? They
Well, they
stomped
played.
through the qualifiers.
They played Starlighter though, and they had a lot of trouble. So
Oh, they
I
did?
think everybody's confidence in EG went way up from qualifiers, and
Yep.
now it's like back to middle lane. They could go like I don't know, 8th to 12th maybe like
Yeah.
6th to 12th is their likely placement, possibly middle of the pack.
All right, buddy. What are you going for? Call it. What do you got? Number one.
I'm gonna put Liquid down. They consistently get second place in like every single tournament. The only team that's a safer bet I think is OG right now.
Not.
And then I would probably go maybe Wings over Newbie, but I haven't seen how much Newbie's played recently.
Newbie deserves to win a big tournament, though. I do agree.
They already did, dude. TF4.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying like after the Manila showing where they were literally undefeated for the entirety until they lost, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy for sure.
All right.
I could see him being there. There's a lot of teams that could win it. I think everything's pretty muddled and close right now.
All right. Well, I don't give a shit about points, so I'm putting Digital Chaos. Don't do that, okay? Don't do Digital Chaos if you want to win.
What about like Execration or something?
I mean, yeah. What about Escape Gaming, dude? That could happen.
Who knows?
Who knows? Who knows?
I wish that was one of the predictions. Who's gonna make it out of wildcards? Maybe it is. I'm not sure.
That'd be good. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna put DC, and you're gonna put Team Liquid. Fine. DC, I'm throwing it away, but I'm doing it because I love you, Sunzy. You can do it, buddy. All right, team with the most kills in a game.
I have no idea. What do you think?
Last time, the team with the most kills in the game was out of nowhere. It was MVP Phoenix. They had a fucking cray game. They went ham.
Okay.
Now, let's think about this. What we didn't consider last time is we have to think about the wild card teams on this one, Purge. Because they're
Yeah.
shittier teams. No offense. But in a shittier team, you're going to get more stomped. So we have to think of who is a good wild card team that's going to stomp the shit out of another wild card team.
Without ending the game.
Without ending the game. It's got to
That's
be a
the
long game.
That's the difference. So you need 2 teams that have mediocre offense or very, very good offense, and they have defenses on both sides to match it. That's
Alright.
what you need.
Check this out. I'm looking at the wild card teams right now. We have Complexity, we have eHome, we got Escape, and we got Execration. So I'm thinking it's got to be one of those. Somebody's gonna
What?
go
Seriously?
stomp crazy. Yeah.
Are you kidding? They're not going to play as many games though. They're wildcard teams, so they're probably and likely worse than all the other teams.
I know they're worse than all the other teams, which means one of them is gonna get absolutely shit stomped by another team, and that's gonna be
Which
the
means
most
the game
kills.
will end in 25 minutes.
Nah, dude.
No, dude, you're way better off grabbing a team that's going to play more games on average.
Nah, it's not an average. It's just the most kills in a game.
Yeah,
Not
I know,
average.
but you have more chances to have a game where you have the most kills in the whole tournament.
All right, who would you put then?
Phoenix is not a bad bet. I put OG, but I'm not super sold on it. Could be Navi, could be Wings or something.
Nah, dude, that's high. Every time there's a high-level Dota game, there's like 13 kills because the guys respect each other. They're
Not
afraid of
always.
each other. I'm talking about the wild cards. These guys don't give a fuck. They're going ham. They're going crazy. I'm gonna put for this one. I'm gonna put. Who did I say
changing
was
to
wild
Phoenix.
card? You're putting it to Phoenix, MPV Phoenix.
I'm jumping ship.
Who you jumping ship from? Who did you like?
I had OG there before.
Yeah, there's no.
Well, I'll put a Phoenix down.
They're too good. They got too much respect. Nobody's gonna go fucking bananas on 'em.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They're gonna make it all the way to like top 3 and play shitloads of games, and that's why they're gonna probably have a good shot of being most kills in a game.
Oh, I'm gonna go E-home. I'm gonna go E-home. Here's my.
All right, out of all 4 wild cards, that was probably your best pick.
E-home's probably the best wild card. They're probably gonna just shit stomp somebody. So I'm going with E-home. I would say Cinderin's team, because I think Cinderin's team is super, super good. But at the same time, they have very defensive high ground strats. They don't get a lot of kills.
Okay.
What is this stinky thing you bought me, love?
Stinky.
It smells. Just kidding. All right, here we go. She got me some kind of weird fish sandwich. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
So you're going to go with who? Who are you going
I
with?
chose Phoenix for that one.
Phoenix, MPV Phoenix. I could see that. I'm going to go with E-home.
That's good for your protein for your workout.
I think
Ew.
your pick is shit, but
Why,
good try, I
dude?
guess. You're just so much better picking a team that's likely to play more matches. That's all. It's that simple. I mean, there's a lot more matches played this format than there were in the last ones. I think we're doing best of 2, so there's way more group stage games. So it could be, it's more likely any team, basically, that isn't a wildcard team, considering your team has a chance to play maximum 2 best of 3s. Good luck with that one.
Fine, I'm picking Wings.
Like, if they happen to go out in 2 games, I'm just gonna laugh so bad.
You're such a piece of... You know what? Fuck you. I wanted to pick Wings, now I'm going to stick with E-home, and then when they win, I'm going to shit talk you for like a year. Okay.
Did you feed Mr.
Alright, man.
Team with the highest kill average. Who it is?
I have no idea.
Alright, last year, our highest kill average was LGD Gaming, surprisingly.
I think that's actually a really good option. I'm
think?
gonna instantly switch to LGD. I put Navi down, but I was not in the slightest sure about that.
I like Navi. They're a very aggressive team.
Yeah, before I'll bring this up now. We haven't got to players yet, but I think LGD maybe he had some of the best stats out of the whole tournament.
That is
easily.
right. That is right.
It was like his stats were consistently better than Miracle's even. Like
Fuck, what the hell
fewer
does he
deaths,
play?
more kills on average, super high GPMs. Like he consistently played amazing. So I would argue that, and I felt like they maybe didn't end games super rapidly. Like maybe some more disciplined teams will. So
What about,
and he's so good too.
yeah, what does he play? Shadow? Oh, yeah, dude.
Plays tons of mid heroes, dude. Maybe so good.
Oh, yeah. This
Ember
guy's gonna
Spirit.
go ham.
Pretty much every typical mid hero. I'm sure he plays a godlike Tinker. And His
Yeah.
Invoker's probably good. I can't remember specifically what all heroes he plays, but
Okay.
they're safe bet, I think.
LGD
I'm sure they're
safe
still
bet.
good.
Alright. Team with the fewest deaths in game.
Who's most likely to shit stomp somebody so hard with no mistakes that they have
Newbie.
0 to 3 deaths? Last time OG probably won this because they had a game with 0 deaths, right?
They had an entire game with 0 deaths? I don't think so.
It was something like that.
I think Miracle didn't die until the semifinals of the entire tournament.
Go check the previous tournament. I'm sure this was a
I
question.
ain't gonna look this shit up.
Haven't you been
that.
looking shit up this whole time?
Hell no, I just been making stuff up.
Okay. I'm pretty sure OG had a game where they died very, very few times last tournament. And I believe it was 0 for a while. They may have died at the end, but there was like a very long game where none of them had died. I'm going to put Wings here. I think my other pick would have been Newbie. Because I feel like those are 2 teams that can just sometimes utterly dismantle opponent teams and just end the game with no mistakes.
Okay. You were right. It was OG last time.
With 0 or what?
No, they just won least amount of deaths. I could see
It doesn't
that.
say.
No.
I think it was 0, but I might be misremembering.
Oh, that's right. It was 420. That's right. It was 420 backwards. You were absolutely right. It was 20. Yeah. Fuck.
So yeah, OG's safe pick also.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go with OG. I could see that happening again. That's right. I forgot the 420 game. Fuck.
And also should be teams that have likely to go longer again because more games played. Although it matters a little bit less. If group stage is 72 games or whatever, and with main event it goes up to like 120 or something. Most of the games are played group stage, so it could be any team that's guaranteed groups. But definitely safer to pick later teams. Maybe OG's a safer pick.
I'm
I have
up
more.
for it.
I'm gonna go OG actually. I
Atta
feel more
boy!
confident than Wings here.
Come to my
Considering OG
side.
is more likely to get top 2.
Let's talk
Wings
about this.
could
Don't
flop.
you feel like the comeuppance are coming for OG? They're just winning way too much, and when a team wins too much, everybody prepares against them. I feel like their fucking comeuppance are coming.
I would agree if they were lazy about being victors, but from what it seems like, they try super hard and they really deserve what they get. So I would agree if they got lazy. Like in past years, sometimes Secret was like that, sometimes EG. So,
Okay.
but I don't think OG is that kind of team. I think
Yeah.
that's clear now with their double major victory.
Yeah, okay. All right, team with the most assists in the game. What are you thinking?
No idea. I picked newbie. Maybe it'll be LGD. Seems like, I mean, it could be lots of teams. Could be Phoenix. Could be Liquid. Could be OG. Just depends if the games go long.
Yeah.
I
Most
remember last time we made
assists.
this video though, somebody argued or tweeted at me and they said that that we were really undervaluing Chinese teams, which was true because I didn't do very much research on them. And they said
Apparently
that
not, because we had the
consistently-
best fucking thing. So
That's
eat
true, but
shit,
consistently though, newbie had some of the best stats for averages. Although that was around the same time that they were on that win streak, so maybe that's why.
uh-huh.
So could be something like that though. I don't know. I picked newbie.
I'll
I'm gonna
pick-
stick with it. I don't remember why I picked them, but I'm gonna feel like I made a great decision. Former me.
I think this is a Chinese team for sure. The most assists, they play together really well. The Chinese. Not trying to be like racist or anything, but they like stick together well. Their rotations are really good. They
You
don't have
sure?
it. Yep.
Sure. Okay.
I'm gonna go for Team Wings on this one. Most
All right.
assists. They like. Check this out. Wanna know why?
Why?
Wings picks Venomancer.
I'm sold up. Wings it is.
The Venomancer ult hits everybody. That's an assist every single time you get a team fight. That's 5 assists.
You're so right, dude.
Fuck you, dude. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with saying that?
They might not even. I don't know. It's like one Veno game. It doesn't even have to do with picking Veno. It's about. It's more like they are every fight that happens. They always have all their heroes there. It's more a better representation,
Yeah, whatever.
and they may go longer, and they'll have a close game.
Team
This
that
one's gonna be
wins the
hard to predict.
longest game. Easy.
This could be like any of 8 heroes or 8 teams basically for this for
Longest
team with
game?
most assists.
Alliance. Easy. Oh, we're talking about most assists? Yeah, that's a bullshit one. We don't have to spend that much time. All right, team that wins the longest game. I got to go for the meme and go for Alliance. It worked out last time. It works again.
Did it actually work last time? We were right.
It sure was.
Seriously, all right. Well, I had secret there. I'm swapping.
Oh, wait, no, I was
wasn't-
wrong. Last one was Navi. Had the longest game.
Okay, I was. Maybe
Oh,
we'll do
you
Navi.
know what? I'm going to put Secret for this one.
Why?
Eternal Envy, Ember Spirit.
Okay, I think that's what we put last time.
Oh, yeah, that was a mistake.
For longest, most teams with most last hits, I believe we put that.
Also,
if
Secret
that's
had a very, very long game against DC in Starladder. Arteezy was an alchemist, and they put everything they could into making sure that Arteezy made it to the late game. I can see that happening again. It worked. And if that seems like their fallback lately, is we want to make late-ass games. So, I'm going with Team Secret.
All right, I'll go back to them.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna do secret. That's who I had originally. I changed it to Alliance when you tricked me, and then go back to secret.
Tricked
Yeah.
me? I didn't trick
tricked
you.
me.
I mean, a line. You got to go for the memes. Sometimes
You
the memes
tricked
are
me,
right.
dude.
Never
Quit
no
lying.
tricking. Team that wins the shortest game. Last time I remember I put Navi. I was like, Navi's going to go fucking bananas on somebody and destroy them. What do you think this time?
Chinese team, similar as. Didn't we already answer a question like this?
Yeah, I'm putting MVP Phoenix this time.
I wouldn't do that.
Why?
I think they play the most aggressive, but that doesn't lead to a shortest game necessarily,
Are
unless
you-
it's like.
Say that sentence again, Purge. I didn't hear you there.
I think MVP Phoenix plays
Plays
the most aggressive, but
But
that doesn't necessarily lead to a fast game.
what leads to a fast game then, Purge?
Utter domination of the enemy team and their strats, and utter dismantling of it. And I feel like Newbie does that the best.
Oh, okay. I can see that. I can see that. Newbie, huh?
Maybe it'll be a Wings, but I think Newbie's a really good pick here. Maybe OG as well, because they often execute strats very, very well. But I feel safe going for Newbie here. Not that I think it's guaranteed.
Wait.
But
What about a wild card team on this one? Like I was saying earlier, there's gonna be a shitty
No.
wild card team. Someone's just gonna go in there and destroy the shit out of them.
nope.
Why nope?
Because this is team that wins.
Oh my
The
god,
wild card
we
team's
have
going to
never
win that
talked.
many games.
Team that wins the shortest game. All it has to be is a short game.
It's such a gamble. Though any of those teams could just not get through wild cards, and then they play maximum 4 games, and just be out. They'd just be out. And then there's no way the prediction is right. You should pick a team that is likely to get top 6. So they play more games. That has utter perfection in their gameplay, makes very few mistakes, because that's what leads to a 0-death game that ends in 15
Fine,
minutes.
I'll go with Newbie with you. It was MVP. I'm gonna go Newbie. I'm gonna trust you on this one, Purge. I feel like
It could be MVP though.
fuck you. I'll stay with MVP. You're a piece of shit.
I just said that to mess with you, actually.
Ah, you bastard! Okay, Newbie it is. All right, team with the highest game length. Alliance, not even going to ask questions. I'm going with 100% meme. I can't forgive myself. See, the difference is team that wins the longest game, Team Secret. Team that has the longest game, Team Alliance. They're not going to win them, but they're going to get there.
wild card team.
No. You're so dumb, dude. The wild card
No, it's
teams are
quick.
going to be quick.
How do you know? What if they just have like 4 games that are really long and then they're out?
What? Okay. You could, fuck you. You could be right. Because sometimes shittier teams don't know how to end it. But that's like pubs. These are pro teams. They might be wild card, but they're still good teams. Alliance, I'm done. What's your prediction?
It's not Alliance. They're not really playing split pushy lately.
You're dumb.
They play like synergistic drafts that try to win by a certain point, and then they just like end up misplaying a couple times and lose games. I wouldn't say them. Maybe Navi or something like that is possible.
Oh my god, the
Maybe
most
Secret.
aggressive team in Dota, Navi. Are you high, dude?
Well, didn't you just say they had the longest game recently?
Fuck you, dude.
That is a perfect sample size of 1 to give me data on this.
Team that wins the longest game.
No, we're on team with highest game length.
I know,
right
they
now.
won the longest game, but this has the highest game length average. Let me tell you a little bit about psychology, okay?
Okay.
When you're in unbelievable stress, when you're in an environment that you have no idea how you're going to survive, the pounding of stress, what do? You revert to what makes you comfortable. Alliance is going to be at TI. They're going to be fucking terrified. They've been sucking lately, and when it comes down to it, Alliance likes to keep their games long, all right? It's going to be them. It's going to be them. When Navi gets terrified, they start diving towers, they start doing crazy shit. Alliance, they turn into rats. Alliance, dude. You're such a piece of shit, Purge. Don't do this, dude. What are you picking? What are you picking?
God, I don't know.
Trust
just
the
don't know.
psychology. Come with me. Come with me on
What's a-
Alliance.
what's
I
a
was right
team
last time. Last time I was right. Do it again. Come to
You
my
were right
side.
on this one?
I was right. Alliance was the longest average game length at Manila.
Really?
And what's true? Come with
All
me,
right,
Purge.
I'm with you.
All right. Okay. Team that picks the most different heroes. Wings. Wings.
Yep.
Wings.
That's
Wings.
what I chose.
100% wings.
Dude, I was looking at their team stats, and I was like, oh, did they ever play Terrorblade? They've literally never picked Terrorblade in the last month. Isn't that insane?
That is insane. Okay. Last time though, I think we picked wings as well. The team that
Yeah,
had
0 games.
the most different heroes was Team Liquid. And this is something to consider. Why is that? Because they were in the most games.
They
they-
picked the most different,
They picked the most different heroes, Team Liquid, because they were in the tournament for a long fucking time.
and they went
That's-
through loser bracket as well, so
They
they
went through
extra
the
game.
entire loser bracket, right? So,
Okay.
although Team Wings, this might be a trick. Although they do have a very interesting style. will they make it to have the most games, thus the most chances to pick different heroes?
I think they're still a pretty safe pick because I've seen a couple stats sometimes where they play like 3 games and they pick like 15 different heroes or something. I'm so confident putting him in there. Plus, they might flop a little bit, right? Go to loser bracket and then power through.
They could. All right.
They could.
I'll stick with wings. Team that picks the fewest different heroes. What do you think of that? Last time it was Mineski, but they played like 2 games. So
this is the difference. It says minimum 10 games played this time.
Oh!
It's different. Normally, this is give me points because you just pick one of the wild cards and you're like, well, it's going to be one of these suckers that lose.
Ah.
But now you want a wild card team that is going to make it through wild cards, play just enough games to get into group stage, and then get eliminated.
Easiest decision of my life. Escape
Is there a
gaming.
possibility that there's a team that can just play wild cards, play 10 games, and then get eliminated?
Yeah.
Is it best of 3s? So they could play 3 games, lose, 3 games, win, 3 games to finish their last set and get qualified. That would give them 9. So I don't think it can be a qualifier. It can't be a wildcard team that loses. Ultimately, it's impossible. So it has to be a team that goes out first round after group stage.
First round after group stage.
With the fewest different heroes.
I don't want to be a memer again, but this could be alliance. They do pick very similar heroes. They're not the best team right now. But my first thought was Escape Gaming. They're very famous in my book for picking a lot of the same heroes, doing the same strats. They've been switching it up lately. But they used to do the double bubble every fucking game. The Void and Enigma combo.
It's different now, though, because Kazu is more experienced at Dota, so he plays more offlaners. Back then, it was like always Void Enigma, but it's not quite the same.
You think it's TNC? Could it be TNC?
I don't know. I watched TNCC qualifiers from Manila, and I thought they were a really good team. I really liked them a lot. They choked in finals, and now they have 2 new players, one of which is Demon. So I have no idea what their picks are like now.
Yeah, Demon's been around for a long time.
And I'm sure he's influenced their drafting and their heroes and strategy a lot. So that one's hard. You have to watch some of their recent games. I don't know if they've played very many.
All right. So
Actually, don't think they played any.
We're looking for someone who's gonna make it out of wild card and then lose.
Lose right away.
I feel like Escape is gonna make it out of wild card. I feel like
well, no, I guess that doesn't matter.
Okay.
Technically, wildcard teams would then play more games because they would play wildcard games. That would give them minimum 4 extra games over everybody else.
Yeah.
So maybe a wildcard team is a poor choice, although they're more likely to lose first round, which is maybe the most important
That's what I'm thinking.
metric here.
They're gonna make it through wild card and then they're gonna lose. That's where the key is. I think.
But isn't it safer then to pick a team that you expect to lose first round that's already in the tournament? Because you could just be wrong on your wild card, then you're screwed on this one.
Listen, dude, you're overthinking this shit. I'm just gonna go.
Dude,
I'm gonna
if
go
you
with
pick a wildcard
alliance for
team,
memes. Okay.
You got a 50% chance. 50% chance of your pick being worthless.
You're Nahazen right now. You're digging yourself into a stats hole, and then you don't even know where the sun is anymore, buddy. You gotta
You're
dig
not
out.
wrong. I don't know what to pick. I don't know. I can't remember how good Vici Gaming Reborn is.
Vici Gaming Reborn. We haven't even talked about them yet.
I know.
Fuck.
I forgot they're in the freaking tournament,
Fuck.
dude.
They're actually pretty good. Fuck.
What are they?
I mean, they're not. You remember Manila? They went pretty far, didn't they? I'm pretty sure they did. I had to interview them like 3 times, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Hello.
Fuck. Ah. All right.
Just
Well.
give me 20 minutes to do research. Watch a couple replays.
Don't do it. All right. I'm gonna go with the Mei Mei answer. When all else fails, you go with Mei Mei. Team that picks the fewest different heroes. Alliance. Done and done.
So Vici Gaming Reborn was the team that beat EG, knocked out your home favorites, and then lost to LGD 2-1.
That's right.
That gave them like top 8 or something. So they did pretty good. So that's probably not a safe bet. I don't know. I was thinking maybe Complexity is an option. They've been not doing so well recently. Although they consistently win their best of 1 loser bracket matches. And they did beat Wings. They knocked the Wings out last time.
Ooh, Complexity Gaming.
I don't know, man. It's hard. I think TNC is safer, though. A safer prediction. I don't know if they can stand up to the top tier teams, even if I think they are good.
All right, fine. I'll do
I'm gonna pick TNC, I think.
Okay, sounds good.
God. But they're like a smaller team. They might pick more inconsistently due to less discipline.
But they have Demon, who has been around forever and will. See, you put yourself in the stats hole. I'm going fucking Alliance.
All right.
You freaked me out. I'm
All right.
out, dude.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay on TNC, but I actually have no idea who's
All
gonna
right.
win this one.
Sounds good. Okay, next players. Here we go. Player prediction: highest kill average. Miracle. Where is he? Find me Miracle.
I think it's maybe.
Maybe. Oh yeah, last time. You. That's
Maybe,
right. You
right.
had me do maybe. You fuck, and it was. So maybe again.
What? Kind of apology.
It what?
Kind of
Maybe it.
apology.
All right, got.
Okay.
I-
Keep in mind OG should probably do better than LGD, but I think LGD will still probably do well. I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest if they got top 6.
Okay, player with the most kills in a game. This one I'm doing Miracle though.
I did as well. I am anticipating it being Tinker. Keep in mind, so we should be picking Tinker players for this.
That's right. And who's a better Tinky player? Last time maybe had the highest kill and the highest average. And kills.
Do you know what hero he's playing?
No.
I suppose it doesn't say that.
Doesn't.
I mean, he had so many games where he had obscene stats. I mean, maybe he's probably your second best pick here.
Yeah.
If not first. OG should do better than LGD does, but maybe he's arguably the most individually talented Dota 2 player. I really mean that.
Wow. Damn,
Somehow
dude.
better than Miracle. Miracle's amazing. It's contested
They
between those
kind of
two
look
marks.
similar too. They look like two little young lads.
All right. But I think they're number 1, number 2 for mids.
All
for
right.
individual skill.
Lowest death average. Who is never gonna die? Okay, so who is a hard carry player that their team is gonna protect, but he'll actually win? Last time I put Eternal Envy, and did not work out.
You made a poor choice.
I thought that they were gonna protect him. They did not, at all.
I mean, Seeker went out right away, so they lost him
Yeah,
a lot of games.
Fucked up. They fucked me, and they fucked themselves.
Keep in mind, there's way more games this tournament than the last one. Like
Okay.
at Manila Major, you could play like 3 best of 3s and then a best of 1 and be out of the tournament. So there was like not that many games for the teams that went out right away.
Lowest death average.
So the fact that it's an average is actually a much bigger deal. There's gonna be a lot of games played basically. So this is like gonna be a real statistical who doesn't die very often.
Oh, this
stat.
is on you, buddy. This is you. Who doesn't die often?
I mean, isn't it Miracle, right? Like he didn't die 3 games in a row or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's right. How did he
My
not get
limited
that?
sample size. Because he's just so
Lowest
fucking
death
good, dude.
average is End.
He's just so good.
No, last time End got the lowest death average. Miracle didn't die till the end of the fucking tournament.
Who got the lowest death average?
End.
Who?
His name is END. I don't know. End.
Who the hell's that?
I don't know. Let's look it up.
Is that some Vici Gaming Reborn? Okay, it's a Vici Gaming Reborn player. I don't even know who this guy is. What the hell? I can just click over here. I'm gonna go to Vici Gaming Reborn.
How
He
did Miracle?
plays-
Oh, that's right. When they lost, when OG lost against New B, I think it was, right? They just hammered Miracle. That's right. So that's why he lost the average. Even though he never died, he fucking got annihilated in one game. I remember that now.
Yeah, probably messed up his whole average. I mean, this is hard to pick because Vici Gaming Reborn happened to go semi-deep and perform.
ZYF. That's it.
well.
Right. Anyway.
Is that, oh, that's his official name. Okay, I see ZYF on their Liquipedia page, but it doesn't say end.
Yeah, my bad. Okay, coming up next, what do we got? Highest assists average. Who's gonna be a good support? The best support in Dodo.
I put a crit for this. I think it's a
Crit?
fairly safe pick. Could be Jax, could be maybe like Chuan or something like that. Somebody probably plays 4 because there's a lot of Shadow Demons right now. So any 5 player is probably not gonna have super high assists. Same if there's Dazzle picks, stuff like that. So I feel like crit's decent for this one. Very good for Elder Titan actually. Any Elder Titan player is gonna have a really high assist average. So I picked crit for all those reasons. Very talented player. Very often plays Elder Titan who gets high assists. Plays 4, always is on the action roll that fights. So
Check this out, dude. I'm gonna go with Fenrir. You know, the old captain support of E.
he's on literally a wild card team. All right, well I guess it could be one of those if they just have really high assists but lose.
The old captain of VG Gaming, one of the most famous Chinese supports in the world. Okay, well, we've been dogging Liquid so far. What about
Yeah, I said Jarek. He could be the number. He could
be
hit
it.
that. Could hit that number.
Wow, they got a scary picture for Jerax this year. What is that darkness?
Let me see.
Jerax looks
It's
like he's
little-
being converted to the dark side. He looks like
It's a little two-faced. Almost as bad as Crow's picture. Crow definitely looks evil in his picture. He's got like a secret jersey on still.
holy shit. That's
that?
fucked up. He put the secret jersey on him?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, dude.
It could also be an MVP player. Who knows? They fight so much that they could have a high assist.
I'm
Is
gonna
this
go
average?
with Jerax. I think
Oh,
he's
it's
good.
average. Okay.
Yeah, average.
I think
assist?
I put Jerax last time. I think, but
Yeah.
I feel better about crit this time.
Crit. All right. I'm gonna go with Jerax. I think Liquid's gonna win this tournament, and I think Jerax is gonna be there on it. All right. Most assists in a game, in one game.
I chose Ice Ice.
Ice, ice, ice.
Nope, just Ice Ice.
Oh.
You know, Ice
Oh
Ice.
yeah, that other guy, the Chinese dude. Right.
Yeah.
Not ice.
Nope, just Ice Ice.
Why is that?
I don't know.
I don't know. The most assists in one game. Okay, so who did we say was gonna be the highest game length average? I put as Alliance. So indubitably, the longer the game, the more assists. So who is
Not
gonna be?
necessarily.
True. It could be a lot of kills. Oh fuck, I have no idea, dude.
Could be no kills in a super long game. They could just play around Roche or something.
Oh.
Could just be illusion spam. Going up
Oh.
the cliff slowly to end a game. No one ever fights.
I'm gonna put for this one Arteezy. I feel like that's a good one.
That's one good way to throw your vote away.
Okay. What do you got? What do you got?
I told you, man. Ice Ice, I'm all in.
Why? You didn't say anything.
Dude, he's on wings.
It's on wings. I'm
Wings
going with
will
you.
do things, and he's a support, so there it is. He's a 4 position, I believe.
I
That's why I
believe.
picked him.
All right, I'm with you. You know a lot. All right, I'm with
It's gonna
you.
be
dude.
Ice Ice, dude.
It's gonna be Ice Ice.
When we win the predictions again,
Holy shit!
this is gonna be an epic
They're
moment.
gonna be like, "How did you know it was Ice Ice?" Okay, player with the highest
new.
last hit average. Average.
Newbie's really good for these stats, much like that guy tweeted at me, so I picked Moo here.
Moo? Oh, old Moo.
What?
A Chinese Moo, not
Yes, Chinese
other
Moo.
Moo. Okay.
He plays carry for them, right? Hao plays mid. No, it's the other way around. Moo plays mid, Hao plays carry.
Yeah.
I feel like Hao rotates her fights a little bit more than Moo does, so that's average though.
Okay, who is an alchemist player?
It's not. Remember, it's not necessarily alchemist. Well, I mean, you said it was, but
Right. Who
could
is
be lots of different heroes.
Who's the last hits? Who's a Tinker
It-
player?
Could be like Miracle. I think this Miracle's an option here.
Yeah.
Could be maybe. Could be a lot of heroes, a lot of players.
Okay.
Maybe I feel better going for maybe than Moo. But
Maybe did win it last time.
yeah, I am not surprised. That kind of influences me a bit here.
Oh, Arteezy.
All right, you know what my freaking player predictions look like right now after
What?
we've done this?
Huh.
All but 2 of my selections are either maybe or Miracle. All of them. It's like it was a little bit even. Now it's all maybe or Miracle, except for Crit and Ice Ice. Who Ice Ice? I'm shooting from the hip here. Crit, I believe in. I think he can get highest assist.
Come on, buddy.
Everything else is maybe or Miracle.
Let's say Arteezy does really well. One of the best farmers in Dota. He could come
Okay.
back. The squeezy could come back for this one, buddy. Last hit average. Average, though, buddy. Average.
I don't know, man. I just see Miracle.
I mean, Eternal
maybe
Envy,
as
excuse
higher
me.
individual skill.
He's the carry. Excuse me. Sorry. Arteezy's
mean, it
the
could
mid.
It could be Arteezy too. I mean, maybe he's a mid player. Miracle's a mid player, and we're putting him on every freaking stat.
Okay.
These guys are so basically stat machines. Their individual skill is just somehow better than all of these other players, and it doesn't necessarily matter. Like, it still comes down to how good your team is and teamwork and stuff like that. But they just make so many numbers. It's incredible.
I'm going to put EE because of his very depressed face. I don't know if you've seen Team Secret's pictures, but it looks like most of them are taken at gunpoint.
Yeah, that one's actually real bad.
Like, if you took Team Secret and you put them in front of a firing squad, I'm pretty sure these are the faces that they would make. Except for Pylai Dai. I think he'd be a crier. Everybody else would be stone cold. So
A very beautiful player.
very beautiful, but just weeping. So I'm going to go for EE. Screw it, dude. Last
man.
hits, Ember Spirit game. Oh, shit. I changed my mind. Average, we're going to go with Miracle. Or maybe. Excuse me. I'm
Maybe.
going to go with maybe.
Yeah, I think that's safe. His Ember's so good.
Yeah, his Ember's great. But
And he
in
puts
a
Timber in his
game, I'm
game,
going to go
it's
with
like-
EE. I'm going to go with EE.
Okay. I put Miracle for this one.
I'm going to go with Eternal Envy. Because Secret's
plays-
they're going to have him, dude.
Okay, Secret does play Naga though, so maybe I think I'm okay with Miracle. He plays Alchemist, plays all their mid heroes, you know, Tinker, stuff like that, Invoker.
Yep.
Maybe he'll have the most last hits. Who knows?
I mean, everybody's making fun of us for doing only maybe a miracle. Sorry, they're the two best players in Dota. Yeah, they're gonna have high stats. They're the two fucking best people in Dota, you dumbasses.
Can you reference the last tournament and see how many of these were gotten by maybe?
None of them. None. Just two. He had highest kill average and most kills.
What were some of the other categories?
We got End, Febby, maybe. Oh, he did get average, highest last hit. Oh, we guessed it, buddy.
Okay, so that's 3.
Got
Any more?
There, and he also won highest GPM. So there you
did
go.
you get 4?
He got 4.
Okay, so literally 4 out of these 10 options are maybe. Does that make sense now, guys?
That makes sense to me.
How many are Miracle though? Did he get a lot, or
None.
are we
None.
overhyping?
Not a single miracle.
All right, that's a bad sign. Maybe we should just put maybe on all of these.
Just put maybe on everything. Fuck it. I mean,
it's actually a good gamble here.
you think so? Is this like roulette? Is this putting? I mean, what's that? Craps? Are we playing craps, not roulette? We put a little bit of $5 on all the buttons. We put maybe for everything.
It's not a terrible idea. It also comes down to playstyle too.
Fuck.
Like if their carry is normally like more of a fighting carry, less of a farming carry, it could affect maybe getting more of the last hits, for example. And aggressive usually plays more combat heavy carry styles. He's a very good player, but
Damn. What if maybe just eat shit this tournament and we look like idiots, dude?
yeah, then we're screwed. But
Fuck it, I'm doing it.
this is the team of Zhao 8, by the way. He shows up every TI and he performs, dude.
Damn. Okay. What about player with the most GPM in one game? Who's our Naga? Who's our Alk player? We need the best Alk player in the world. Who is it?
Okay, so we need a player that farms really well.
Yep.
And a player that gets a lot of kills. I just don't know who that would be.
Miracle, dude. Or maybe.
Yeah.
Last time,
I'm gonna do maybe. I'm not changing that.
it was Ben-Hur.
Ben-Hur.
Who the fuck is Ben-Hur?
It's probably somebody. Oh, it was an alchemist game, surely. It's most GPM in a game. Maybe he's a bad choice, actually. Maybe. It should be an alchemist player that goes insane and just ends the game right away.
Wow, that's almost
It
exactly
might-
what I said.
Might actually not be a maybe.
Who's the best alchemist player?
This could be a wildcard team, honestly. It could be
Why? It's most GPM in a game?
in one game. Literally, they just need to have a game where Alchemist goes mid. He gets almost every single bounty rune.
Yep.
He gets his Radiance Armlet by 13 minutes. He gets like 5 kills, and then they just end the game.
Okay,
And he ends at like 1,000 GPM.
I'm going to Dota
That's-
Buff. I'm looking up the best alchemist player. I got this. Keep
Half
talking,
those aren't
Purge.
even gonna be pro players because the hero's popular right now.
What? It's
All right,
going to be
I'll-
pro
I'll-
players. Just I'll
I'll tell
pick
you
the first one.
people it could be.
Okay.
Who plays Alch mid?
Yep.
I don't see Sumail ever doing it. Fnatic, I don't believe
Holy
does.
shit. MVP has 2 Alk players. MPP Forev and Dubu are both number 1 and number 3.
Okay. Well, Forth plays offlane, Dubu plays support, so.
Okay, perfect.
And you also have to keep in mind that most of the MVP players are a little bit inflated because they would play on Korean servers, which is basically playing like, you know, your 6K MMR player versus the average 3K. So their numbers are always inflated because they got such high numbers.
Okay, so no Chinese
that's one.
dudes. Got it.
Korean. Did you
No-
mishear me, or you just?
Okay, no Korean dudes.
Which one is it, man?
Newbie Kaka.
Could you-
Kaka is one of the best Alk players in the world.
I think Kaka's also a support.
Okay, great. This is not working. I'm gonna close
that it?
Dota Buff.
All right, so you got Miracle plays Alk a lot. Fada plays Alk. I think Arteezy does. Pretty sure. Probably somebody on Wings does, and I wouldn't be surprised about VTR or TNC.
Okay,
So
last
it's
time
probably safe to pick one of those players. Maybe plays Alk. I don't know.
it was Ben-Hur last time, but
Who's been her?
I don't know.
I can't remember what team. Was that like a wildcard team or something?
Ben-Hur. Oh, I should
on,
probably put Dota
this
2. I think that's a common name. Ben-Hur, Dota 2, Gosu Gamer. Let's see. He was on Mineski. Okay. So this
That's
is
right.
the situation you were saying. A wildcard team went fucking bananas. And then they got
in one
kicked
game
out in one
against
game.
a team that didn't pressure the enemy Elk.
So we're looking for a wildcard team. Is that what you're saying?
all keep in mind that the way the groups work is there's probably gonna be 2 total groups, and then all teams play each team in a best of 2.
Okay.
So it could literally be any team here. It's a very high chance that it'll be an out game, extremely high chance.
Yeah.
But there's gonna be very many chances of it. So it's team most likely to pick Alk against a bad team.
Okay.
It's maybe the best chance here.
Fuck. Who are you going with? Who are you going with?
I think Miracle's kind of safe. I don't know if I'd pick maybe. It almost for sure has to be an out game though.
Check this out, dude.
What do you got?
An Alk player, one of the best farmers in the world.
Okay.
It's time. It's Arteezy, homie. It's Arteezy. Played Alk against DC, won that game. Fucking, that's their new strat. Arteezy's great at getting gold. He's great at killing. It's gonna be Squeezy, dude, and they're gonna lose. He's perfect. Squeezy's got this.
I'm not sold. I kind of like it. I don't know if Secret's gonna go all the way. This is 600 coin
one
or
game.
600 points, dude. This is a lot of points.
It's a lot
You
of
can't
points.
mess around.
It's just one game. It's just one game. Squeezy could do it.
All right. Okay.
It sounded like I was your kid and I was asking
Is
you to
it-
go to prom with my friend.
Dude, I'm just so
All right.
unsure.
Just put
What
maybe.
if you don't get a
Let's
good corsage? I don't trust you. You
just
know.
fucking.
Like,
Let's just end this.
it could be so many players.
I'm putting
Could just be
Arteezy.
Miracle.
We're gonna get it wrong, but go ahead and put
I'm
Miracle.
putting Miracle. I'm
Alright.
not gonna put Arteezy over Miracle in this case.
Alright.
OG is just as likely to grab an Alk mid and shit on the game than Arteezy will.
Okay, I'll put Miracle too. Wait, Miracle doesn't play fucking
He
alchemist
does.
that much, does he? Okay.
He's like the OG Alk player. mid.
Whatever.
Except he went a different build, but it was like,
Okay, player with the highest GPM. I put maybe.
yeah, I did as well.
Okay, player that plays the most different heroes. The most different heroes.
I feel like I'm betraying maybe right now. I only have 3 maybes
Don't-
and I have like 5 miracles. I feel like I'm messing up,
You
dude.
need more miracles? Alright.
Yeah, I don't know.
The most different heroes. Last time it was 3-4-3.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Who's-
from Fnatic.
Yeah. Who is going to be in this tournament for a very long time? And then who plays different heroes a lot? We're thinking about somebody who's going to make it all the way to the finals.
Oh, this is a support. 3-4-3 is a support, actually. That's very surprising. I think they did change roles like halfway through the tournament, though, so that might have been part of the reason.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
So they went from like playing all the same supports, and then they swapped like halfway through when they're having trouble. I think that happened for Fnatic, and it worked out. But
What about Wings' support? What do you think?
that's a good guess. I think. I put
Ice
Miracle for
Ice?
this. But I think
I put Miracle.
it's Ice Ice. We're all in, dude.
All
Ice
in,
Ice
dude.
man's
Come
the
on,
right
Ice
column.
Ice.
Ice Ice, man, right column. You
Okay.
got 1,200 points on you, Ice Ice. That's what we're betting for our viewers.
Who are you doing? Who are you doing for real? You put
Ice Ice,
Miracle?
dude, I'm all
Are
in.
you-
I don't give a
We're all
shit.
in. Come on, Ice Ice. Okay.
He plays 4-2, so it's an okay chance.
Fuck. Yeah. Okay, we're really banking on Ice Ice here. All right. So Purge, read off them.
All right, maybe Miracle, crit, Ice Ice, maybe Miracle, maybe Ice Ice. Columns are so similar. It's just maybe and crit on the second to last. I don't even try to do this. It's actually incredible.
God damn. All right. Maybe
What do you got?
Miracle, Jerax, Ice Ice, maybe Eternal Envy, Miracle, maybe Ice Ice.
We're actually very similar on this one.
Pretty similar. Okay, all right, we're moving on. Last one, tournament. Total number of games played. I believe this is the broken one, right?
Yep, it's impossible to get anywhere near the range of what the actual games will be. It'll be changed, so make sure you guys come back for
Yeah, come back for that one.
chance at 400 points.
I'm gonna do 108 to 112. Nah, don't
I'm gonna
put
choose
anything there.
77
Don't put
to
anything there,
81.
or you'll forget to fix it. Don't put anything.
I mean, I could win 77 to 81 if Trump starts a nuclear winter during the group stage and the tournament ends. So,
All right, total number of heroes picked. Gotta be 101 plus, I think.
okay, I think you're wrong in this case, and think about it this way. When Manila hit and there was a shitload of heroes picked, how recent was the patch?
Very recent.
You know what that leads to?
Oh, experimentation.
Yes. So I think there's going to be less heroes picked in this tournament than the previous one because the meta is more figured out, and we've gotten a lot of little balance patches for heroes that slightly nerf them, slightly nerf them. So
Oh.
I feel like those heroes are pretty understood. I think we're gonna get less heroes picked than the previous tournament. I think the same will be the case for total number of heroes banned.
So what are you putting? 90 to 100?
Yeah, I did 91 to 100.
Okay.
What did we have last time? Like 100 and something picks?
Last time we had, well, yeah, we had a shitload. I'm pretty sure.
I think it was over 100.
It was 95.
Oh, really?
Total number of heroes picked 95. So yeah.
But aren't there like 112 heroes in Dota? But one of them's Arc Warden, so he's out.
Mhm.
But
95.
So maybe it'll
Are we
be-
too
maybe it'll
high
be
now?
less.
Are we doing 81 to 90 then?
maybe I should do 81 to 90.
Woo! Okay.
What? Wait. But there's way more games this tournament than the last.
Oh, so we keep it the same.
So there's 33% more games or something like that.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
So it's got to be
better
high.
chance. And lots more wildcard teams.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
91 to 100 I'm cool with.
More teams that are poor not immediately getting eliminated as well. So it's basically every team gets to play like 16 games or something. So even the worst teams that are there in the group stage are still gonna have 16 games to pick terrible heroes that they think are good.
Oh, so then we do...
It might be 91 to 100 safely. I think it's pretty safe.
I'm sticking with
But
that. All right.
Could be over 100 though.
Oh, Purge. Oh, Purge. I think I'm going to stick by your comment.
I'm sticking.
I'm
Yeah.
91 to 100. The meta
too.
has been known, but there's a lot of games. Okay, total number of heroes banned. What are we thinking?
I might need to adjust this now. I think I put this when I was thinking about the meta settle. I think I'm gonna put this up one, 81 to 90 maybe.
You going to put it
Do we
down?
know what that? Were there more heroes banned than picked in the last?
All right,
tournament?
last time in Manila, there were number of heroes banned. It was 80. 80.
80. Okay, so I was maybe accurate here. I said 71 to 80.
Ah.
But again, more games, 30% more games. And also, I feel like there's been less teams playing each other in the last couple months, so maybe less understanding of each other's meta, which could lead to more bans.
I'm going to agree with you. I always see the same bands
less.
coming up, but I think 60 is way too low. There's really a lot of heroes out. So I'm going to agree 71 to 80 because I think you're right. I think people know the meta, right? So they're actually know.
Yeah. It's either that or 8190, I think. I don't think it'll go below 70. That's very few.
No. Yeah, I think everyone's going to ban the same shit. Screw it. Restart the
Alright.
game to fix the games as played. I don't care. I'm not going to restart my entire game to go fix that. Fuck off. You can
Is it
figure it
fixed
out.
now? Did it get fixed or something?
Yeah. If you can't figure it out, I don't give a fuck. Quit spamming, you bastards. All right.
Was there like a patch in the last like hour or 4 hours we've been making this video or what?
Yeah, I don't know. Who cares?
Okay. Yeah, good point. Screw chat.
Yeah, screw you people. If you can't figure it out, you're too stupid to hit the button anyway. Most combined total kills in a game. What am I thinking?
I would love previous tournament data on this one because I actually never know. I think I'm always way off.
92. We said we got this one right. We're the only ones to get
Okay.
this right. 101 to 110 is what we
Wait,
said.
didn't you just say 92?
We were the only ones to. Oh, no one got this one right.
This time I picked 91 to 100.
91 to 100.
Yeah. 'Cause thinking about it later, I was like, that would have to be like 28 kills or something insane like that.
Is there a lot of?
Per team. No, 50 kills per team.
Are people
There's
that
no way.
aggressive still? 91 to 100.
91 to 100's possible, definitely. I think that one's most likely. Maybe one below. It's either
No
81 to
way.
90 or 91 to 100.
No way. Yeah, I'll go with 91. Longest game of the tournament? Last time it was 91 minutes. We guessed 91 minutes. So keep it at there.
Oh,
Good.
yeah. Well, okay. I went one tier down there. But I think
You went less? 80 to 89?
when I was initially doing this test, but I feel way more confident about it now that more games. So higher chance of outliers.
All right. Here we go.
Shortest game, what you got?
I'm going to take a guess.
Okay, 45 seconds. Is that it?
No. 15 to 1990.
What was the last time?
I'm not going to tell you. Guess.
I guess the same thing. 15 in 1959.
Last time it was 17, dude. So we could have
Yeah,
it.
pre 15 minutes basically only happens if it's an utter stomp and some team decides to give up before they're even done with their tier 2s. Unless we're talking about TI4, then it can maybe be earlier than that. But
Yeah. Most kills by a hero in game. 26 plus, I think.
I think that's a little high. I
No.
did 23 to 25. But I could see it being between 20 and 25. We're talking about Tinkers, by the way.
Tinkers.
30 games is like 26 kills is actually insane. That's a pub. That's like an extreme pub game alone.
You think?
Yeah, easily.
Mm.
26 plus. That's so many kills.
Oh.
That would be like one hero is freaking owning all game, and their team is
Oh.
pulling, like they're just pulling their team along as the one hero
Yeah,
gets all the
Miracle,
kills.
dude. That's it.
It's possible.
The rest of OG sucks, and Miracle just gets.
Do we have a record from the last?
Yes,
tournament?
it was 22. 22 was the most kills, and we all got it right. Everyone got it right.
Everyone got that one right?
Yes,
Okay.
we all guessed.
I'm ready to give up on my position of 23 to 25. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe
I'm
I do
staying.
want to keep.
I'm staying on 23,
actually-
25. I feel it.
I think so too. It's only one kill off, and Tinker's more popular now than he was before, and I think he's one example of an obscenely high kill hero.
Okay, okay. Most deaths by a hero in game.
What if they use Slacks as a sub? Then it's definitely 21
That's
plus.
true. If DC does use me, we're going for 21 plus. Absolutely. Will there be a techies picked? Is the question. No. I'm gonna say 15 to 17.
I put 12 to 14, but I'm not super.
Wow.
confident. That feels so low to me.
That seems really low,
There could
dude.
easily be an outlier of that, right?
That
Like in
seems
some-
really low, bro. I'd go
But
to.
there's a lot of defensive supports picked right now. That was my thought, I think. A lot of Shadow Demon, a lot of Dazzle.
Yeah, but there's.
And-
Nah, it's either gonna be 12 to 14 or 15 to 17. I think.
There's so many good support items for keeping supports alive too. I just don't see as many support deaths happening as the past.
What about 9 to 11?
I just don't see that being the lowest deaths. I don't know why.
I don't
14
know.
is already like a shitload of deaths though.
9 11 seems
But there's more games. God, it's so
a
hard.
lot of deaths to me.
All right, I'm only gonna do 15 to 17 because there's way more games, and there's a lot of games played by like wildcard teams or teams that are gonna get eliminated.
Okay, 15 to 17.
It's gonna be way more stumps.
Most assists by a hero in game. Most assists by a hero in game. 36 plus, I think.
Seriously?
Yeah,
That's so much.
yeah. Think about it, dude.
Okay,
Venomancer.
Do you see your most combined total kills in a game? You're
Don't-
basically
Don't
assuming
go back. Don't go
that
back.
one team is going to be in 36 of those potentially maximum 50 kills on one team, basically. And not get the kill, it would just be an assist.
Yeah. So
And that's your gamble?
assists work very strangely now, Purge. Okay? They don't have to be even part of kills. Sometimes they just have to have vision of the kill.
Didn't that happen last tournament too, though?
Yes, and guess what the kills were last time? Most assists
was
by a hero in a game.
What was it?
45 assists.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. So
All
you
right, I'm
think
all in, dude. You're right.
You think I'm a dummy,
I
and
think
I'm
you're
a
dummy.
genius.
You're right this time, still a dummy, though.
You're stupid. Highest GPM by a hero in a game.
So did I lead you the wrong way this time? Last time? Is that what happened?
Last time
Okay.
you decided to go less, I decided to go more, and I was right. Highest GPM, I said 1,000 plus, and I was right.
Okay, so it was over 1,000.
It was over 1,000, 1,100. Last time you went for the wussy route, 90 to 99. Nah.
Okay. Are they still gonna break 1,000? Alka's pretty popular still. But teams are better at counting Alk. But there's more games. All right, 1,000, I think.
Woohoo!
Like I said, there's gonna be way more cases of top tier teams playing the worst teams because it's everybody plays each other. So whereas in the other method, it's like you get knocked down if you lose a match, even if the game set's close. So every team has to play like half of all the teams, except for the
Okay.
wildcard teams.
And
I
there we
think
go.
1,000's likely.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. This is it. Your finals, if you want to take a screen cap, those are hero predictions of mine, my team predictions, my player predictions, and tournament. And I'll have Purge write all of his down and send it in to me, because he'll do that, right, Purge?
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that shit.
All right, well, you could just listen to the video for Purge's predictions. I think we were pretty close. All right, and that's it. That's it. But you did want to talk about player cards, right, buddy? You want to do that
yeah,
on a
we-
different video?
We can. I don't know if it's worth discussing super long.
Okay, I'm up for 5 more minutes. I got to open my player cards, too, so go crazy.
You haven't opened any of your player cards yet?
No. Oh, look, it reacts to when you touch it.
All right. This is what should happen. You open your player cards right now,
Yeah.
and then I can tell you. You can tell me how you think it works, and I'll tell you why you're wrong.
All right, I got
And
Demon.
it'll give you pro tips.
I got A duplicate.
All right. If they're red, I don't give a shit.
All
Tell
right.
me if they're gold or silver. Okay?
Spoiler alert. I got a duplicate on my first pack. I got Dendy. Yeah.
All right. If there's duplicate reds, you should dust one of them.
Okay, I
If
dusted.
it's a duplicate silver or gold, don't dust them yet. Okay. And only tell me if you get a silver or gold. That's all I care about.
Alright, I'm trying to dust. It won't let me dust Raven. It loves them.
Okay,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
fine. Dust
Okay.
when you can. You can dust them later.
It's been dusted, dude. Alright, open another pack. Here we go. 14 more packs. Here we go. Swindle silver. A lot of complexity. Lodas. No golds. No golds. Alright, another one. Here we go. Ferner. Oh no. Oh no. Dust them. What does dusting them do?
You can turn 10 dusted cards into another pack.
I feel like I'm killing them. I feel bad about dusting them. Ice.
Did you get Ice Ice, dude?
Yeah, I did. I get Ice, dude. I got him, dude.
Nice.
Our boy.
I have a silver for Ice Ice, dude.
Me too. Raven, I already have you. I know I have a duplicate. God damn it. All right. This sucks. I don't have any golds or anything. Oh, I got Matumba and Syndred and Moo. Okay, we're good. No golds yet.
All right.
This is fucking bullshit. Oh, I got a gold. I got Ice, dude. That's gold.
You got a gold? Damn it, I got no gold.
Woo! Trash these kids. Go to hell. Die, pro players. All right, here we go. I got Sumail gold, dude. Woo!
Are you serious? You got a second gold?
Woo!
Dude, what the?
All right, here we go. No tail. Shadow. Oh, I'm not gonna dust a Cinderin. That's fucking bullshit. I'm keeping Cinder. All right. All right, here we go. Here we go. 5 more packs. Nothing. I gotta go. I got Gold Moon, dude. Woo!
What? Are you messing with me?
No.
This is real?
Don't be jelly, bro. Don't be
You got
jelly.
a gold moon. You got like literally one of the best teams, and you got a gold of them.
Woo!
All right.
Here we go. Oh, I got a gold universe. Yeah! Is that good? Is
Are
that
you,
good?
there's no way you're not messing with me right
No,
now.
I got it. It's good. All right, here we go. Oh. I'm dusting. Okay, last pack. Here we go. Oh, I got it. Oh, got a Kuro. Okay, I got one more pack because I dusted everything. All right,
Okay.
last one. Here we go. Last pack. Ooh, open it up. Here we go. Show me one more gold. No more golds, but that's okay. Okay, so how does this work, Purge? What do we do here?
Okay, on the top, are you on the player cards tab?
Yeah.
Right now?
Oh wait, I got one more.
All right.
All right, here we go. Show me one more gold. Come on, baby. No. Okay. It's all over. It's all over.
So you done?
Yeah, I'm all done. Okay, so what do I do here?
Okay, so if you see on the top it says player cards, and then there's fantasy challenge to the right.
Yeah.
All right, so you're going over to fantasy challenge.
Okay.
So what we're basically doing is we're playing Dota 2 Fantasy, which is, you know, that thing that they invented like years ago, but nobody uses.
Yeah,
because,
that shitty
it's
thing.
not
Yeah.
super well developed. Okay, so first step is you have to guess who's going to get the most fantasy points each day. You can adjust the cards on every single day based on who's going to play, who you think is going to do well, which player on average often gets very high fantasy points gained.
Okay.
So for the wildcard day, you should probably only choose cards of the teams that are playing that day. For the first group stage day, you should choose the team that is going to play more than average. And I believe that every team plays a maximum of 7 sets. So one of the 3 group stage days, they're going to have 3 games instead of, or 3 sets instead of 2.
What?
Which means that they have 6 games played that day instead of 4. Does that make sense?
No.
Okay, so group stage. All right, so the teams during group stage they play each other once. There's 8 teams in each group because there's 16 teams. There's gonna be 2 groups. So that means for one of the 3 days, one of the teams is gonna play 3 sets. 3 sets of best of 2s means 6 games. So for every group stage day, you might want to adjust your cards depending on which teams are playing more because they have, that's right, 50% more games played. Okay? And then you have to cross-reference this by how many fantasy points you expect them to get. and then you multiply that by what cards you have.
Oh.
If you have a silver or a gold, they have better extra. They get more points for like every good thing, or for every fantasy point they gain in that category. So, for example, tell me what your gold cards say on them.
Okay, I got Moon, Sumail, Universe, and Ice, Ice, Ice.
One at a time. Tell me what it says on their cards.
Okay, Moon, I got GPM, Tower Kills, Runes, Grab, First Blood, and Stuns.
Okay, and what are the percentages on all those?
I don't... 25, 5, 5, and 15.
Okay, that sounds pretty shit for a gold card. Is that Moons?
Yeah.
Okay. There's also, you have to also figure out where most people get their points from.
Oh, man.
Most of it comes from team fights and wards, apparently.
Oh, man.
So if you put a support there, you want to choose support that is warding and has a bonus to warding. Because you're consistently going to get wards, right? Like, a team is always going to place wards no matter if they're losing or not. Does that make sense?
Okay,
Alright, so basically what you should do now is just put down cards that you think of teams or players that you think are going to win.
Okay.
Can you handle that? And if you have a gold or silver for them, you can put that through as well. That's the slacks way that you can do it. But make sure that for the wild card, that it's only wild card teams. For me, I have like a shitload of Escape Gaming silvers, so I'm gonna put those all for my cores. And for my supports, I had a Fenrir silver and a Complexity silver, so I put those in. But maybe they're less likely to win a game than the other teams. Who knows?
Okay. Well, maybe you should do your own videos on this one, man. I'm just gonna delete the cards.
All of the cards.
I don't really want to get into this.
Dude, you get levels for it. All right, just literally for just right now, it's gonna take you maximum 5 minutes.
Okay.
Go for every day, and put the teams and players that you think are most likely to win. That's it. They can be red cards, they can be silvers, they can be gold. But it's probably better to do silvers than golds, I guess.
What if I just put golds for everything and try to ride the percentages?
That's not gonna work. You're better off picking. You're much better off picking teams that are gonna play more games and have good fantasy stats, which is gained by usually winning.
Well, I think we're gonna have to make a separate video for this. I need more explanation. Let's make a separate video later today and put it on your channel. How's that sound? Very analytical thinking here. Is that good?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we can maybe do that.
I need a break. My head hurts now. Okay, thanks everybody for watching. Those are predictions with a preview of the Purge. What's this called? Fantasy League Challenge.
Fantasy challenge.
Yeah, enjoy the predictions. We hope we won you the 800 to 1,600 points. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you next time. Have a great time predicting in your own compendiums.